Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gamers, so you know on Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace. So y'all, without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up. Oh yeah, we're doing June's Path. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. I only notice it when he points out, but I pull away immediately and get up on my feet. I tried looking slyly around and see that there are a couple of heads turned in our direction. Damn, my cheeks feel hot right now. I guess June wasn't the only one being distracted by our conversation. I'll just sit right here. I take a seat next to June on the bench. All the awkwardness that I was once feeling because of what happened yesterday has now come back in full force. Damn, it feels weird all of a sudden. No, power through it. I've gotten this far. I can't allow him to start moping again. Well, anyway, you were going to tell me about those books? June smiles and immediately sets my heart at ease. It's so good to see a smile back on his face. Well, the story starts with Ella. That's the protagonist's name, by the way. Ella Rishal in a tavern. A man sits next to her and tells her she looks pretty and starts flirting with her, and then she asks him to buy her a drink. When he's not looking, she slips a bit of viper venom in his ale and excuses herself to go to the bathroom after she sees him drink it. Then she escapes the tavern while he dies. Then we get taken to a flashback about how she was forced to go on exile after her husband was dethroned and murdered and their children were killed. She talks about making a deal with a witch to grant her a new face that she wants to use to kill the ones who masterminded the rebellion. Then she... Oh my god. It's just low-key just Game of Thrones. As the minutes start to pass, I see that June's body has already stopped twitching entirely. I finally begin to rest a bit, easy knowing that he's calmed down immensely. He continues to talk to me about his book, enthusiastically describing the story to me while still keeping himself very vague at certain points. I guess he really doesn't want to spoil me after all. Oh, never mind. Okay. He starts to perk up considerably, his gestures becoming more full of energy and his smile becomes wider. After what I assume have been 15 minutes, he's almost back to his usual self, which makes me sigh in relief. Huh? Are you alright, Yuichi-san? I'm not boring you, am I? No, nothing like that. I'm just relieved. Relieved? About what? He cocks his head to the side, like a curious little puppy. It's adorable to see him behaving like this again. I decide that there's no harm in telling him. Well, look at how much you've calmed down. You're acting like yourself again. June blinks a couple times, his eyes becoming wider. Hey, you're right. I do feel better. See? I'm just glad I managed to calm you down. Oh! I'm suddenly wrapped in a mass of orange fur when June pounces on me out of nowhere, enveloping me in a warm, tight hug. Thank you so much. I didn't even realize it, but you were worrying about me all this time. Well, the feeling is certainly nice. The first thing I worry about is the people around us seeing, well, this. I give him a few taps on his arm. Okay, easy there, Tiger. We're still in public, remember? Ah, right. His tail immediately stands upright as he pulls back from me, scratching his reddened cheeks in embarrassment. Sorry, I kinda just lost control. It's alright, I don't mind. It's a nice feeling, just not when we're in public, okay? Okay. Oh man, he's just too precious. Please, June, never change. June Kobayashi? A voice calls June's name. We both turn our heads to search for it at the same time. We both see a lion dressed in a red shirt and a pair of cargo pants. The lion stares at June with wide eyes, his mouth open in an O shape. Oh my god! I didn't believe it when I saw your name on the list of participants, but it really is you! I'm sorry, but who are you? Oh, right, it's been 7 years. No wonder you wouldn't recognize me. I grew a lot taller and I didn't even have a mane back then. Wait, Akutagawa-kun? The lion smiles, putting a hand on his waist, making the bracelets he has on his wrist clink. You haven't changed much. All things considered, well, you grew a bit, in both directions. Still, I heard you gave up piano after that incident 7 years ago. What brought you back? Noticing the change in June's demeanor, the lion awkwardly scratches the back of his neck. Sorry, I let curiosity get the better of me. I understand if you don't want to talk about it. Still, it's good to see you again. Maybe I'll finally have my revenge. I'm sorry to intrude in your conversation, but what's going on? What's this talk about vengeance? My sudden interjection makes June jump up from his seat. He apparently completely forgot that I was here. Oh, that's right. Yuichi-san, this is Shinji Akutagawa. He used to be a friend of mine back when I still participated in competitions. Oh, please, let's just call it what it is. Ready to play friends with me? You and I were bitter rivals. Huh? We were? He falters, gasping and gaping in shock. Hey, are you kidding me? Of course we were rivals. I always had to share the podium with you. You have no idea how bitter about it I was. Wait, we shared the podium? I don't remember that. June scratches at his cheek as the lion looks at him, completely flabbergasted. Are you seriously telling me you forgot about me? Well, I didn't forget. I remember talking to you before and after the competitions, but I don't remember how you played or where you placed. I wasn't really paying attention. Well, you self-absorbed prick. I spent all this time thinking about you. You don't even remember me. Big comical tears start forming around his eyes as he begins to pout. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Forget it. You and I will square off on the stage, and I will destroy you. Just make sure that weak set list of yours doesn't spell your doom. I'll make sure the name Shinji Akutagawa is one you'll never forget. He runs off without a second glance, leaving us to eat dust. Well, that was a bit weird. June nods in affirmative, still looking confused. By the way, Yuichi-san, when are the others getting here? It's already 9:35? Well, Keiken and Saya said they arrive at about 9:40, so they should be getting here soon. Shuichi will probably still take at least an hour since he's dealing with some issues at school. Issues? Yeah, I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot to get excused to come here today. Shuichi's at school right now, trying to set things straight so I won't get punished for skipping. Wait, don't you need parental permission for that? How is he going to get you excused? Well, he'll just work his magic. He's student council president. I'm sure he'll manage. I see. Wait, why is he the one getting you excused? Ah! Well, it was his choice to go in my place. Why would he do that? Well, he was a bit worried that June stares at me with inquisitive eyes. Yes? He was a bit worried that I say something I shouldn't and end up getting in trouble. That look. So, he basically said you were too incompetent to do it. That is not what he said! But it's what he said, but it's what he meant. Ah! When did you get so snarky? I learned just from watching you guys talking to each other. Isn't that what you do? Oh boy, I suddenly feel like a bad influence. Don't worry, I'm just pulling your leg. It was funny seeing that look on your face. We've created a monster. Anyway, can you try calling Shuichi-san back? Shuichi-san, ask him if he's going to take long? I kind of need him to be here soon. Why? Your performance isn't due until 12:30. Well, yeah, but all the performers need to go backstage to prepare half an hour before the first performance starts. And then we just stay there to concentrate on our performance. Wait, isn't the first performance in an hour? Yeah? What? Why did you say this sooner? Well, you didn't ask. So if I don't ask you something, you just won't tell me? Crap, I have to call Shuichi and tell him to hurry. Sir, later. I walk away from June, going to the entrance of the concert hall where the phone signal's a bit better. 2 bars, that should be plenty. Now to see if I can actually call him. Yuichi? Get here now! Geez, are you trying to make me deaf or something? What's going on? Is everything okay? Are you still in school? I just left. I'm heading to the train station now. Why? Run to it. You must get to the first train that comes by. What? The next train is in 5 minutes. There's no way I can catch it. What's this even about? June has to go backstage in half an hour. If you don't hurry here, you won't be able to see him until after his performance. Shoot. Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I have to pull the phone away from my face as I'm at risk of going deaf. I can't be too loud, y'all roommates are sleeping. Jeez, this isn't my fault. Why am I the one getting yelled at? Didn't you just complain about me doing just that? I don't care. Why wasn't I informed sooner? Because I didn't know myself? June only just told me about it now. I hear groaning on the other end, followed by the sound of running steps. Forget it. I'm going to try to make it to the station in time for the next train. Don't let him go anywhere until I get there. I'll try, but I don't know if I can... Don't let him go anywhere until I get there. Just like that, he shuts the call off, and I'm left with the ringing in my ear. Well, I guess that takes care of that. Now to go back to Boo! Ah! I nearly fall on my ass when Keisuke suddenly jumps in front of me, scaring the crap out of me. Heh, gotcha. What the hell? Sorry, I saw you on your phone and I couldn't resist. When did you even get here? Oh, about 30 seconds ago. I came in with Saya, but she left to look for Kobayashi. And like I said, I couldn't resist, so I stayed behind. Keisuke chuckles, puffing up his chest with satisfaction. I sigh. That's just great for you. Can we please get back to June and apparently Saya? Wow, someone's in a bad mood. Yeah, I didn't have a very good day. What happened? Well, it was crazy, really. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Keisuke scratches at his chin, obviously very curious. Try me. Okay, then. Well, I came here to the concert hall today and met up with June. Then something happened and I had to step away for a second. Yeah? Keisuke's always been a sucker for dramatic stories. So... oh, sorry, y'all. So make sure to make a dramatic pause. He gobbles it up like a rabbit with carrots. Or a hare. It doesn't matter. Then, all of a sudden... This crazy lunatic hare jumps out of nowhere and screams at my face. His face immediately deflates. I see the twinkle of humor and curiosities in his eyes die out. Har har, very funny. You think so too? Great, I myself thought it was hysterical. You really are an idiot. Well, consider that payback for nearly giving me a heart attack. Fine, fine, I get it. Let's just go join the others already. Without waiting for a response, Kaken walks away from me. Hey, don't just leave me hanging. Jeez, did Kaken run towards them? How did he get there so much quicker than I did? The first thing I noticed when I reached them is that Saya seems to be talking very excitedly. Wait, what's with the look on those two faces? The ball went yin, and then I hit them with my racket like zoom, then it hit the ground and made a huge bah! Zip zop zoop bop. Is that an actual conversation? Not sure if that's even Japanese. Ah, Yuichi-san! Yuichi-kun! Saya quickly hops towards me, waving. Hey, Saya! Ah! Good morning! She jabs me in the torso with her outstretched hand, hitting me right between the ribs. Ah! I have to hold on to Keiken's shoulder to keep myself from falling down. She completely knocked the air out of me with that. I can't breathe! Saya stands in her spot, looking innocent. Are you alright, Yuichi? You don't look so good. Of course I don't look good! You just knocked the air out of me! What? I didn't hit you that hard. It's just a friendly poke. No, Mizuguchi-san, that was a bit... Remind me never to walk within arm's reach of you. Oh, come on, I was just wishing him a good morning. She stares guiltily at me as I gasp for air. If you do that to someone when you're trying to be nice to them, I'm afraid of what you do when you're angry. I've heard some stories. Oh, really? Do tell. Well, there's the time when... Hey, quit it! Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ah. Oh boy, I wasn't ready to get stabbed in the gut first thing in the morning. I already said I was sorry for that. Actually, you did... She gives him a frightening, murderous glance. Kobayashi-kun, she said she already apologized for it. What? Seriously, you're trying to deflect the blame to someone else now? Great, the day has barely started and you're already terrorizing the community. Nah. Well, I feel like I can finally stand on my own 2 feet again. Man, I thought I was gonna puke my guts up out after that one. Sorry. At least now she's apologizing. What were you two talking about anyway? Oh, I watched a video of a Challenger level tournament yesterday. It was amazing! You mean the one that happened in Miami? You saw it too? A little. I watched about 15 minutes of it before it made me want to go outside and practice. Must be nice being able to watch the things you like on TV. Concerts and orchestras don't get nearly as much attention as sports do. Not many people like classical music to begin with, so it'd be a tough sell. But there are still some channels dedicated to that sort of content. And they're usually premium channels that you have to pay top dollar to watch. That's true. You won't have to worry about that sort of thing for long. You'll be going to a music academy next year. You'll see tons of concerts and orchestras. Damn it, Saya. Do you have any idea how long it took me to calm him down? Now you had to go and remind him of it. It's not that easy unless I graduate from a very prestigious academy. Finding a job as a composer would be hard. And those are really expensive. I need a scholarship to be able to attend, and I need an impeccable record to get one. I basically have to join every piano competition possible and have to win them all just to have a chance. Yeesh, sounds rough. That's what I get for being for being out of the stages for 7 years. Oh yeah, this reminds me. Jun apparently has a rival. What was his name again? Terayama? Akiyama? What was the lion called again? Akutagawa-kun? Ah, yes, that's his name. Boy, I was way off the mark on this one. Yeah, it's this big lion guy. He said he was Jun's biggest rival back when they still performed in competitions. Apparently Jun beat him every single time. You should have seen it. He came here swearing vengeance and all that. Wow, sounds a bit cliche. Jun lets out a nervous laugh. Yeah, Akutagawa-kun was already pretty intense. He has a penchant for being dramatic, even when we were kids. I guess that hasn't changed even now. Well, this could be fun. That means we actually get to watch some competition. Oh, I know. I have the list of participants here with me. We could check out what he's performing. Oh, that's a great idea. I haven't checked it yet. Keiken pulls a flyer from his pocket and unfolds it. In it are the pictures of many kids with some details written next to them. It seems that these are their set lists. Each player is allotted 15 minutes to perform, and they can perform as many songs as they want in that time. Let's see, Kobayashi-kun, you're going with the Allegro Appassionato, and Chopin's Etude Op 25, number Number 12. Not quite hitting the 15 minutes mark. Heh, yeah, I was afraid of stamina might be an issue, so I chose to keep my set list a bit on the short side. I'm actually surprised you know these songs. Really? Son of a rich house? I was force-fed this kind of music since I was 7. My grandmother tried to force me to play the violin. Doesn't sound like it was very fun. It wasn't, but I survived. Anyway, let's see Akutagawa. Akutagawa. Ah, there he... Huh? Keiko nearly buries his face in the paper. Huh? His voice is so loud that it leaves my ears ringing. Jesus, give us a warning before you do that. Is there something wrong with him? Well, he's performing Franz Liszt. I stare at him in confusion. Is that name supposed to mean something to... When I look to the side, I see June's face has nearly lost all of its color. June, are you okay? What song? His voice came out crackly and incredibly small. Grand Fantasy de Brovure sur le Clocher. The who of what now? June swallows audibly. I'm sure his face has gone at least 3 tones wider. His voice comes out almost in monotone. Franz Liszt is a world-renowned composer. His works are said to be some of the most technically difficult in existence. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you super thanks, or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!